pausing, you didn't ask a question. You said a statement. Did you say that? No?
I tried to tell you
Are
what
you
I
saying you
heard.
did not say that? Are you saying you did not say that?
I tried to tell you what I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say? No, I did. I said it on purpose. I said it to show you how easily distracted you are.
Well, he's talking to himself, huh? But can we not watch this, bro? This is like pretty close to our community, man. I'm watching it, man. If you're listen, if this makes you uncomfortable, man, you don't have to watch it. Okay, you don't have to watch it. Okay, this was broadcasted and covered and all over the news. I'm watching it. I'm covering it. Okay.
I said this. Stop. I said you're gonna tell me what you said, and if you lie or interrupt my part, I'm gonna kill your dogs. That's exactly what I said.
So Big Bang Theory over here hatched the genius idea, a galaxy brain scheme, to prove that she wasn't hearing everything he said. He then threatened her dog's life. His whole...
Yeah. Also, major... I know I'm being obvious here, but major fucking red flag, whatever the fuck, okay? So, somebody threatening to hurt dogs or hurting dogs or animals, it's pretty close in resemblance to being about or close to hurting or threatening humans. I think it's like some really bad shit. Like if that happened, you're saying no shit. No, nobody knows this shit. Okay, nobody. Oh no way. No, you don't get it. It's close in resemblance. Okay, it's. Oh man, you motherfuckers are so annoying.
Chessmaster checkmating move here was I'm going to threaten your dogs because I know you're going to focus on that as opposed to the other stuff I've said. You know, the same response everyone would have, right? Oh, you're not listening to me? I'm going to go kill your dogs. Oh, well, you heard that? Weird. You know, like, how dumb can you be? This man is just an actual psychopath. Obviously, she's going to focus on the thing where you're threatening her dog's life out of nowhere. He was upset because she didn't hear the question and then instead said you didn't ask it. If he ever even asked it in the first place, you know, there's no telling for sure. I wasn't fucking there. I wasn't a fly on the wall. But he's mad because she didn't hear the question. And then in order to prove his point that she just didn't hear the question, he threatens her dog's life to show her that she focuses on emotionally distressing things more than his other statements. That's, you fucking dummy. Everyone's going to be focusing on emotionally distressing things when it's a goddamn threat.
And I said that because I knew when I say that, instantly you forget what you said and what I said. Both.
Well, you guys have like a skid
You're
though.
gonna kill my dog. What does that help anything?
Because stop. Zoom out. Because
Zoom
you're
out.
understanding my point.
What? What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what?
Prove a point.
What point is there improving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you. I don't even understand what you're saying.
What?
I know. That's my point.
This man really thinks
That's a
he's smart.
classic,
You
though.
can tell just by the
That's
way
a
he
classic,
carries
yeah.
himself in this conversation. He really thinks he's some intellectually enlightened being who just found atheism for the first time on Reddit or something. Like, this guy talks like the most pretentious douchebag you'll ever hear. As if his point is the only ever accurate one, and he's so benevolent, he even talks about how he's forgiven her for not hearing him sometimes. Like, what a saint. But I want to quickly address something a lot of people keep bringing up. The sub-5 IQ take of, well, she shouldn't have aired this publicly. All right, Dr. Phil. Jesus Christ. Let's tackle that for a moment. Let's go over the reasons why she might want to air this publicly. This man has access to all of her accounts. He has all of her passwords, and in this conversation even threatens to make fake tweets to ruin her career, and even goes as far as to typing them up, but doesn't hit send. She is basically his prisoner, because she has tried to go to authorities, at least based on everything I've seen in this VOD, and she has recorded other conversations, but in response, she had her shit broken by him and had her phones taken away by him.
Literally got physical with me. And then, like, fucking...
Cheers, man. This
Trying
shit
to
is
take
fucking
my
insane.
phones away because he was gonna destroy my PC when I recorded it. Now he's just trying to say bullshit because he knows he fucked up. He just admitted he was lying. Fucking asshole.
So she tried gathering evidence on her own. It was destroyed. She tried calling the police. Apparently that didn't go super well either because he took her phones away. Like, what the fuck else is she supposed to do? I think this was a very good course of action here and publicly airs it all out so that way this can help her in her case in getting away from him. Now, he didn't know this was being streamed, obviously. He was under the impression she had stepped away to take the phone call, but she came back after, I'm guessing, the threats against her dogs and just unmuted and did it publicly. And I do think it was a good, I think it was a good decision.
I have the tweet drafted. I'm
Yeah.
just send it now.
What do you...
This guy says that she has millions. She can leave if she wants. So this is a classic, really dumbass misconception. One, she's married, and I'm pretty sure they ran the business together somehow. Whatever you want to fucking call it. Okay, I get it. It's a bit more entangled than that. Okay, but they're married, right? And running away from it, or it's not that easy. Like it's not that easy. It's just not.
Sending?
Yeah, you guys have one guy, but it's fine. I don't care. We're getting one guy. These are thoughts that I know people have. I'm just addressing it.
Fucking,
You're dumb.
swatting of your husband and having your fucking assistant do it too.
Wait, you said what?
Swatting of your husband and having your fucking assistant do it too.
You literally tried to take my phone. I got scared because you got physical, and I called...
Yeah, but I'm tweeting it now, so good
But
luck.
so you're lying on my Twitter. That's gonna look real good.
Sure, whatever. I don't care, I'm tweeting it.
You're...
I'm Amouranth's assistant, or I'm Amouranth's husband, and she is swatting me and calling the cops and calling it a false abuse claim.
I didn't say you abused me. I called the cops because you literally were on top of me trying to take my phones from
Wait,
me.
swatting me said it.
You're literally just lying to my Twitter.
Yeah, I don't care. I built the Twitter.
You used my body to build this empire.
And I'm gonna get your OnlyFans banned too.
So here he is admitting that he was just going to lie about a story to ruin her career and then get her OnlyFans banned as well.
Jesus.
So you can clearly see that he had access to all of her shit. And a lot was revealed here. The reason why Amouranth wasn't more public about her marriage is because he didn't let her.
I've been wanting to tell people that, like, let's just stream together. Just tell them that we're fucking married. Because it's like, our relationship would be better if we just stream them. And it's fighting all the time. But no, mister, don't say that because it's going to ruin the business model. It's not time yet. Fuck yourself. I'm done with it.
The reason why she started
Wait,
doing hot
what?
tub streams and committing the hot tub streams is because he forced her to. So a lot of this shit came out about how awful.
You see, there's a bunch of like weirdos in chat saying like Empire, quote unquote, like LOL or whatever. Like, there's a bunch people saying like, yeah, I mean that is what you call in this industry an empire. Yeah, she kind of did though. Wait, she's like #1 like female streamer or in watch hours by like an average of like fucking quadruple the amount of anybody second. She dominates the OF market, pretty sure, by like doubling the second one, right? I think overall she's like dominating multiple platforms at the same time, right? That is what you would call an empire. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's literally, I was waiting for a response. You were just calling me crazy then.
I didn't say you were crazy.
No. Dude, I'm gonna give you one last chance. I'm gonna irrevocably fucking destroy everything. I can tell you something that shatters you forever, and I'll start tweeting about it.
You know what's gonna cringe though? What's gonna cringe though is that he probably cares more about all this shit than she does, right? So you know for a fact these claims are kind of pretty much like baseless, right? Because how much of a little bitch he is being about the whole thing is that he's threatening all this shit, but he cares even more than she does. So he's not gonna do anything. Fucking pussy. It's just some pussy shit. It really is though. That's how it is. You can just tell in his voice.
Why would you want to do that? I don't understand you.
Because you are literally telling me I did not say something that I literally said.
That should be okay to let me...
You're just right here. I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. You're about to lose your entire fucking life in terms of everything that's been built because you're too obstinate to just merely accept that you didn't hear a thing. But I'm already very forgiving about that.
This man is so insecure, sensitive, and embarrassing.
Damn, he's giving her a pass a little bit. Dude, he's giving her a pass on the fact that she might have misheard something. Now he's giving her a pass. You're chilling. I'm being nice about this one.
That
I'm
he
letting
just
it
keeps
slide a little
believing
bit.
that because she said you didn't say that, he is taking it as an insult against his
Jesus,
intelligence,
guy.
and he won't stand for it. He believes that she is calling him crazy. And she might not be calling him crazy, but I, as well as everyone else who has seen these clips, is. This man is fucking unhinged. He is crazy. This man is nuts. And he's downright dangerous, I would say. To be threatening the lives of his dogs, also makes threats against our horses about how he's going to sell them to meat packaging plants or some shit. Like, the man is not a safe person to be around. Now, one other thing I'd like to get in.
Also, the fact. Okay, let me explain, guys. If you depackage this, you can understand this. Okay, if he already has a place to send the horses away, or a place to destroy something, okay, he already has these things already planned pretty much, or pre-planned, right? Because it's probably not the first time he's ever done this. He probably has a system of doing this over and over again, right? It's not only premeditated. Is that he's probably done it so many times, right? That he's gone through the motions of building these things or patterns that he can threaten her with it. Well, I guess in question mark, this makes a lot of sense. It's clearly not the first time he's done this. You could just, it's just how it is.
Before showing some more clips is the brain-rotted take that keeps
No,
floating
You're
around
being
about
dumb.
how this is all manufactured drama and it's fake
Chicken
for the sake
tenders.
of exposure and clout for Amouranth. And I understand why people like to take everything
Yes, I'm speculating. Who cares?
with a grain of salt. I think it's a very good thing to always really try and hyper-analyze everything to make sure that what you're getting is legitimate, which is why I'm so surprised that after doing that, people still arrived at the conclusion that it's fake.
Hey, what?
You'd have to be clinically stupid to think that this is fake. Because in order to reach that conclusion, you'd have to ask yourself, why is it fake? What would be the goal? What would Amouranth gain from this?
Ooh.
And let's break that thought process down.
Fuck it. Can I say it? I'll tell you why it's fake. Why it could be fake. So they can make the argument that he said earlier, right? That they could, for content, right? Do the whole, like, relationship bullshit, like, explosion for content, right? But he said it's not time for that yet. He said, remember earlier when he said that? What? Guys, what? They literally said that. They literally said that. They said that in his video. They literally said, right? They could have went down that route, but they didn't. Or he said not yet, right? All I'm saying is that the argument that somebody could make that it's fake or not fake, right? Is that now he's doing that to make the thing have more talk, whatever. Does that make sense?
Why would she fake it? She's already reached like the pinnacle of internet success. She makes over $2 million a month from streaming and OnlyFans. Like, that doesn't even count like merch or anything.
Yes.
So she's making plenty of money, so she doesn't need money. So that wouldn't
That was just for being a normal couple on stream. Lol. It still matters though.
be a reason. She doesn't need exposure because she's one of the most popular streamers on Twitch and most popular OnlyFans models. So that probably wouldn't make any sense. So why would it be fake? There's nothing to gain. There's only things to lose because now it's public that she's married. So that would be a detriment. Even though it's something she wanted to share, there are those delusional weirdos who believe that by donating money to her, they'd get to date her. Like, that's obvious. So this coming out doesn't help her in any way. There'd be no reason why she'd fake this for anything because she has nothing to gain from it. It's just a nonsensical take from people that clearly haven't thought about it for even an iota of a second.
Man, we're in the house now. It's like, the next time when I say plan, do it. Dumb fuck, do you understand? Like, what plan talking about? It's like, fuck this, I'm calling you. So I disappeared from stream. Takes a call. So I can't, tell them I can't talk right now. We're getting Wi-Fi. I don't care. You get the call now. Last chance. About to dump your luggage. You know, from my hotel room. But throwing your stupid merch off the balcony. Proceeding to ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup or the live view, like the stream epic, or the clothes, huh? Deleting social media in 1 minute. Buying options that expire and blasting the cash. About to shut down bank account, your bank account too. Lag is terrible. Stream is garbage.
Holy shit.
About to delete Twitter in 30 seconds. If you don't call me, my phone's literally off, right? I'm just like, it literally died. Gonna donate $250,000 to Polo Missy. It's like a bird sanctuary he likes. In the next 2 minutes, $250K gone. We'll donate.
Pretty alarming stuff here. Just look at these texts.
this guy is
The
losing
man
his
is
fucking
draining
marbles for
their
sure.
finances faster than a crypto bro
Jesus.
investing in the latest shit coin.
Okay,
just
dude,
blasting all
Jesus.
their money down the drain, just fucking shitting it away. Because she wasn't replying to him in a reasonable time. It should be obvious that this isn't healthy behavior from a sane individual. But if you need more evidence of that, let's go later into her stream where she starts showing some of the house itself and some of the damage that he's caused.
Script of L-U-T-H. You know what you are.
I would lock my door, but he broke that too.
Oh, hell nah.
So.
Jesus Christ.
Best advice I can give
That was
during
the
my
day
divorce
that
my
he
grandma
Oh,
fucking-
gave.
shut up, bitch.
This
Shut the
too
fuck.
shall
Shut up,
pass.
bitch. Shut up, moron. Don't know. Jesus Christ,
And
man.
so I ran in here,
Holy fuck.
called the cops, and he literally kicked
Jesus
the door in
Christ.
and broke. Like, this doesn't even have a hinge anymore.
What an absolute nightmare. And you want to know what's really sick about the whole thing? There are people...
Sorry, I get triggered, okay? I get triggered, motherfucker. I get TTS in my fucking head. Man, oh man, motherfucker, best advice. Shut up,
saying
advice
that
Andy.
she
Fuck,
absolutely
man.
deserves it because she does OnlyFans. Can you believe how fucked up that is? And also, a lot of the things people shit on Amouranth for, like pretending to be single to get money from simps or whatever, isn't even her idea, apparently. It's her husband, who is controlling every aspect of her life, it seems. He has access to all of her accounts. He's the one who comes up with her schedule and tells her what to do on stream and all of that. So a lot of the things that she gets shit on is actually her husband doing it, making her do it. And yet Amouranth is the one that has to roll with all the punches. And then once she turns off stream after being insulted all day by a ton of people, she then has her husband insulting her and yelling and screaming at her.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking unbelievable. The set of circumstances here are so incredibly sad. Like, just genuinely awful. And the stream ends in a really concerning way. I'll go ahead and play the
Jesus.
ending of the stream to you.
Hello. I haven't gotten any calls.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Why would you ask if I'm taking?
This is a scene right out of a horror movie. The doors slowly opening up behind her, someone off camera asking if she's taken her medication. I believe it's her assistant. But even Amouranth is confused, like, why are you asking about the medication? You know, like, that's irrelevant to everything. So the assistant knew what was going on here, and for some reason asked about her taking medication, I guess implying that, you know, maybe she's having, like, some kind of mental breakdown. But that's a fucked up thing to even insinuate, because she's not having just some, like, mental breakdown. Her husband is yelling and screaming at her over an extremely minor issue and threatening to ruin her.
I don't get it. She is mental. She's this. Why is the video like blaming her somehow? Like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck she is. I don't give a shit what the fuck kind of mental problems that she has, you moron. Like, there are limitations to what you do as an individual towards somebody else. Even if you get baited, even if the person is crazy, even if somebody is acting a certain way, there are limitations to what you can do when you are in face of something, whatever the fuck that is, right? That are still within the realm of reason, right? Some of the things that this person is doing or saying or texting or some of the maneuvers that he's going through, right, are never okay. Doesn't matter what the fuck the scenario is, are never okay. You understand what I'm saying? You speculating on the fact that maybe she's crazy is fucking annoying. Stop being a fucking Intel Andy, okay? Intel Andy.
Entire career over it.
Man.
And making threats against her dogs and her horses. Like, this isn't just some mental breakdown kind of thing where she, you know, she's off her meds, so now she's crazy. Like, her husband has made a massive fucking threat, not only to her career, but the things she cares about. It's a very serious thing that most people would respond to in the same way. She's just doing it live, probably because she felt like she was out of other options. So I think it's a really weird thing for her assistant to ask, and the door opening behind her, I think, is eerie. I think that is...
And I think somebody pulled the plug also, because she doesn't like she moving her arms towards the end stream button, right? It seems to me that somebody is in the house pulling the plug. So I think that the person is talking, right? And then there's two people in the house. I guess, you know what? I'm gonna speculate. I don't give a fuck. I think there's two people in the house. Two people. one that's talking and the one looking for the router, and the person is pulling the plug physically because the string doesn't lag. It cuts immediately down to not like this, which is a buffer zone on Twitch whenever you cut the internet automatically, right? And on top of that, it doesn't look like she's about to end. She looks like she wants to conversate on stream on purpose for whatever reason. I don't give a fuck why she wants to do that. Okay? And it immediately cuts. I'm being a detective. I don't give a shit. I'm speculating. I think somebody is pulling the plug 100%. I would say 99% sure somebody's pulling the plug.
Scary. She hasn't posted since this has happened. Hopefully everything's okay, but no one knows as of right now. But I think this is an extremely important situation to talk.
Look, I'll play it again if you want. Why not?
Hello.
Look.
I haven't gotten any calls. What are you talking about? Why would you ask if I'm taking?
Nope. Definitely two people. Nah, definitely two people. Detective on the case. She went live early and said that the cops were there and ended her stream. Makes sense.
I haven't gotten any calls.
Dogs are barking too and shit, so I don't know.
Would respond to in the same.
The assistant is her husband and in on it. No, I don't think so.
Same way. She's just doing it live, probably because she felt like she was out of other options. I think it's a really weird thing for her assistant to ask, and the door opening behind her, I think, is eerie. I think that is scary. She hasn't posted since this has happened. Hopefully everything's okay, but no one knows as of right now. But I think this is an extremely important situation to talk about because for some reason, people are dismissing it as no big deal, which blows my mind. Like, this is a legitimate case of abuse on stream here. And I don't know why people aren't saying it as such. Granted, most people are, but there still is a community of people that still think it's not an issue and that it's her fault. Why is she staying with an abuser? You know, she brought this on herself. If you're in a toxic relationship, just leave. All things spoken by people that have never even felt the touch of another human being. The absolute worst takes imaginable. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's about it.
Like pineapple xQcl.
Interesting. What does that say? It says, talk, and then someone called the cops, be back later. Wait, was she talking about the whole thing? What happened? Yes, someone.
xQcl.
Destiny's unpopular opinion.
Just by virtue of what she was actually doing, which was streaming one side of a conversation. When she, here's something that you should know this, okay? If somebody is recording and you're getting a recording, oftentimes what's happening is one person has made the decision to record and the other person either doesn't know or didn't make that decision. The person recording is always going to put themselves in the best light possible. That's always going to be the case.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
I could wind the fuck up out of Melina and start getting recordings that are going to make her look fucking insane. She could do the same to me, 100%. And, you know, we can go back and I can be like, okay, Melina, well, what's going on? Why are you so upset right now? Come on, Melina.
But Steven, you'd always come out innocent because you're shorter.
Good one.
I mean,
so
I
just
haven't heard the recording.
The fact that it was like a one-sided recording is already highly sus. The way that she was asking questions and baiting instead of engaging with a lot of what he was saying. So like he's going crazy, saying some stuff, and she's like,
okay, this is like a Destiny like pretty dumb take. I like some of Destiny's take. This take is fucking stupid. I think he's completely ignoring the fact. I can hear him out as much as this is just a dumb take. Why? Because a lot of his behavior goes outside the scope of acceptable behavior. Okay, some of what she says, he literally approves. Some of the things that she claims that he did, he literally agrees that he did those things. And those things aren't like okay, or they're like a massive problem, if not a crime, in just that one thing. And there's a multiple instances of that. Literally, there's a multiple instances of that happening when it's of one conversation. Right? So at that point, it doesn't fucking matter if he's being baited. Who gives a fuck? Like, what are you talking about?
She's like, ooh, and then she'll be kind of chill for a while, and then like after like a minute not saying this, she'll be like, but why did you threaten to kill my dog? And she kind of like keep repeating that over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But hold on, wait.
Oh man, he's so loud.
Be
This guy.
careful, because it could also just legitimately be her response. I'm not trying to say 100% what's happened or whatever, but I'm just saying that's possible. And if you've only got one side of the story, you should be really careful. Another thing that complicates the fuck out of this is that if you're looking down the barrel of a potential divorce and you've got 8 figures worth of assets to split up, assigning a fault for why the divorce happens could be a really fucking big part of that divorce. If there are tens of millions of dollars on the table here that might go to one party or another based on who's being mean to each other, that's another complicating factor that would make me wonder what's being presented to the public. That's the only thing I'm saying.
In situations,
I think yeah. I mean, you guys are right, but no, that is correct. But like I said, things like him agreeing, right, and him not dismissing the take that he threatened the dogs or something like that, was a good reason why a human would feel threatened for their safety and their survival in their own homes. When the door's broken into, when the person doesn't dismiss or say anything about them threatening the fucking dogs or whatever, how does that not play into that either? Like, what the fuck? He never did. It was an analogy.
Back to streaming right as I hit 40 months.
There's a million analogies you can make
2 years xQc.
in a dialogue without making an analogy about hurting somebody's pets, animals, and cherished beings that are live in your house.
My juicer is back.
Like, that is such a terrible defense to say it's an analogy. You're kind of dumb. I mean, yeah, that's just fucking brain dead.